right, Zebra Pleco fans. This morning I'm trying to see if I can get one of the baby Zebra Plecos here on video. I found a clutch of eggs a week ago. I took about 8 of them out. Well, this morning I noticed there's maybe 1 or 2 left in this tank. And so I was just trying to see if I can put it on video here. I've been very successful breeding these Zebra Plecos. This year is the first year they started breeding for me. And so I had about 5 clutches in total. And so what I end up planning to do today is actually tearing this aquarium apart, and I'm going to split the group again. The only reason the group is together is because I had a leak and I had to put all of them in one aquarium. But you know, I have to give props to a lot of the YouTubers I got a lot of good information from throughout the years. You know, Jeremy Bosch and Eric Brodrock and Tom for TM Aquatics and Aqua Malik. I learned so much about how to take care of these fish and keeping the quality right, and the TDS and pH, don't focus too much on that and let the fish mature. And one thing for me, that's been a great secret for me is not focusing on visually seeing the fish all the time. You know, the fish, I used to set the cages up right in the front of the aquarium. And for me doing that, they never bred, never had a clutch. But once I started setting the caves off to the side a little bit here and there and putting some surrounding and making them feel more comfortable, having dither fish and everything else in the aquarium and feeding quality food, they've been breeding really, really well for me. So as you see now, I split them up. This is the first group of 7. And I'm going to put these in the bottom tank that I have set up for them. So I just wanted you to get a good look at them. Let's see the quality of these fish, and they turned out really, really nice. And I'm pretty sure it's maybe 1 or 2 to 5 or 4 females, and this is the second group here. 2 females are in the cave. I couldn't get them out the caves here, so I'm just gonna have to put those in the top tank and keep this as a group as well. I done split this group up many times and they continue to breed for me, so I'm not too concerned about that. I did keep one group, a pair that was together. Now we can see this is the new setup here I'm putting them in. The bottom, now as you can see again, I'm putting the case off to the left side for some coverage and a little bit more shade. You know, my plecos are not like puppy dogs like Aqua Malik's plecos. They come right out and they just stay out. Mines don't do that, but they do stay out. I get to see them, but I just noticed for me, keeping the caves to the side and both sides and then have some caves in the middle, it works well for me when it comes to breeding these plecos. Like I said before, I've never had any of them breed in any of the caves in the center of the tank where I can just see them. Both the clutches that I'm able to see from my eyes, from vision, is the point off to the side. When I got a glimpse of them in the side, protecting the caves, the father hovering over the eggs in the cave, never in the front. So I try to put coverage over there, a lot of substrate over there, and that seems to be working out great for me. So maybe you want to try that, and maybe you have success doing it that way. So what we're going to end up doing here is spending some time looking at some of the fry from my breeder tanks and see just some of the babies I produced this year. So we can go over to the breeding rack here. And the first, in the middle rack, the 3 bottom ones is where I got my baby Zebra Plecos in. So we could take a look. Now this first tank is maybe, I think it's one of the first spawns and then the second. So the first spawn had like about 3 to 4, and then it was about a clutch of 8, and they're growing pretty good size on them here. You know, it's funny, when I first got my Zebra Plecos, they were about this size when I got them. They say 1.5 inches, but they're really, really tiny. You can barely see them in a bag. And so this is the first 2 clutches of Zebra Plecos. And as you can see, they're doing really well. They're growing well. I've never had any losses of the babies. And that's for the advice that I found out from like I said, from a lot of the breeders here on YouTube channels. So I'm gonna put these back here, put everything back. Then we're going to go over to the second tank and take a look at that as well. It's time to change these leaves out, put some new ones in. All right, as we can see here, let me move the rocks and the leaves out the way and get a second. Now this clutch, it consists of, let me see, there's another new female. I think she had maybe 4, then the other one had about 9. So it's about just 2 clutches in this one as well. And I got the light shining now that you can see all these in here. And they're doing really well, doing well too. No losses with these. And you can see that one off to the side. Let me try to focus it in a little bit. As I grow these plecos up, I am going to keep probably another group or maybe 7 or 6 or 7 off for myself and put them aside and sell the rest next year. And this is the last one. This is the one I just pulled out a few weeks ago. And they grow pretty fast the first month. I'm telling you, this group is pretty good size already. And this is a group of 9. Focus in here and see if you can see these little guys. One running away. They're doing really well. And so this has been, like I said, there's 5 clutches so far this year. And winter time is fall is here. And we're going to see what we can produce in the next few months. So thank you guys for taking a look and watching all the success with these Zebra Plecos. And I'm really enjoying it. I'm hoping to get a few more spawns before winter here. So just wanted to share that with you. And I hope you were able to take maybe some pointers and be able to have success breeding yours as well. So again, thank you for watching.